Where are you backstage? Jack Perry's on screen, and he says, "Real glass. Why don't you cry about it?"
Jack Perry this is right here? And then crushing.
Real glass.
Crushing the abdomen.
Go cry me a river.
Gonna turn things around. Hook. Fisherman. This is so dangerous.
Where are you when this is said?
I was in my locker room.
Did you feel like that was directed at you?
Yes.
Why?
Because it obviously was directed at me.
So he says that, clearly a shot at you, as you said. Match is over. He goes to the back. What happens?
I went to Tony, and I was just like...
Which Tony, by the way?
Tony Khan.
Okay.
And I was like, please handle that. Like, please. And he was like, what do you want me to do? And I was like, I'm not telling you what to do. Just be the boss, please. Like, I'm tired of this shit. You know? Like, I told you this was a mistake. I told you separate shows wasn't going to work, and now we're all here, and, you know, like, please handle it. Because if you don't, you're not going to like the way I handle it.
Did he handle it?
No. No.
So you did?
Yes.
What happened?
Jack came back from his match. I was the next match. I'm sitting there. And I walk up to him, and I'm just like, Jack, why do you insist on doing this dumb internet shit, like, on TV, you know? And he's just like, well, if you got a problem about it, do something about it. And I was just like, man, come on, man. You know, I'll fucking kill you. Like, what are we doing, you know? And it just, you know, it's like Chael says, sometimes you just can't let you get close, you know? I thought I was doing a responsible thing, you know? I didn't punch anybody. I just choked somebody a little bit. Samoa Joe was there, told me to stop, and then I quit. I turned to Tony and I said, this place is a fucking joke, man. You're a clown, I quit. I went to my room, and then Joe and Jerry Lynn came and got me, and they're like, let's just go out there and kill it. Let's just, and I was just too fired up, and I'm fired up now, and I'm probably gonna regret, you know, talking about all this shit, but that's what happened.
This match with Gypsy Joe, which we have on tape, which we're going to put in this interview.
Oh, great. That was sick, man. I mean, you know, I get to Japan and, first of all, I love Gypsy Joe. And I haven't spoken to him in so long. I love the guy. He's a great guy, you know. Misconceptions. I'm sitting in the airport in Tokyo. I'm exhausted. First time in Japan, I'm like, ugh. What just happened? I just went through this 15-hour flight, you know, and here comes Kevin Sullivan, and he's just like he just got off the beach, you know, he's all happy, and, you know, I'm like, oh, he's, you know, gripping me and fucking with me, you know, and we're waiting in Japan, like, you wait for all the other guys to show up, and then, like, the guy from the office, the Japanese guy will take you, boom, you go to the hotel. And everybody gathers up the same day, you gotta wait sometimes. And then I see this old guy, and he's walking with Peter Miller, Mongolian Mauler.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. Nuts. You know. Yeah. And because they were from Tennessee, and I see this poor guy, like an Indian, like an American Indian. Yeah. I said to Kevin, "Who's that guy?" Kevin was, "It's some block problem." So you know, Kevin, he was like, "Fuck it." Like, oh, really? I believed him. Yeah. So you know, he introduces me. I meet the guy Peter Miller, Mongolian Mauler, and he introduced me. Hey, this is Gypsy Joe. Pretty cool. So then, where were we?
Gypsy Joe, you met him. You said, you know, he told you.
Yeah. He said he introduced me. I believe it was the Mongolian Mauler introduced me to Gypsy Joe, and he goes, "This is Gypsy Joe," and I just figured it was like, you know, a nickname. Man, you know. Yeah. The old guy's like, "Nice to meet you." I'm like, "How you doing?" So he's telling some story while we're eating. He just got shot in some bar in Nashville, whatever the hell it was. I'm listening. I'm not saying nothing. Yeah. This guy's fucked up. You know, he's got scars still and staples and shit. So we get the first night off. The next night we're in Korakuen Hall in Tokyo. So I look on the lineup, right? It's half in Japanese, half in English. Kaz versus Gypsy Joe. What the fuck? I go, you know, someone's ripping me. Yeah. Hey, Kevin, what's this? I guess you're gonna wrestle that guy. I didn't know he wrestled. Ripping me. Yeah. So I go up to Gypsy Joe. I go, you know, I didn't say I didn't know you was a wrestler. You know? Right. And obviously I knew he was an old timer. I seen his head and shit. You know, and I figured it out. It took me a while. Yeah. So he's telling me, you know, take it easy out there. We're gonna go out there. We're gonna work hard. But, you know, do what you can do, and I'll do what I can do, and have a good match. Yeah. I'm like, all right. All the guys are telling me, man, you're gonna break this guy in half, you know, you're gonna hurt this guy, don't hurt him, don't hurt him, don't hurt him. Like, yeah, I hear you. I get in there and I figure, you know, we'll try and be professional with this. He's an older man, you know, I respect him, you know. Well, I was wrong. He hit me with a chop, or I forget the first thing he did to me. I could not believe it. I mean, chop with a chop, and it was like hit him with a baseball bat. It was just caught me off guard. Yeah. And I hit him with a chaser. You know, I hit him with a chair, and he just fucking cracked him. So I got pissed. Yeah. I hit him with a chair hard, and he just looked at the chair and started hitting himself with a fucking chair. He's like, hit me again. I'm like, all right. Yeah. You know, it didn't faze him. Yeah. That was my memories of Gypsy. He was, I was shocked. I just thought he was just going to be some broken up man, and I was way, way off. Yeah. He was, Gypsy Joe is by far the toughest guy, pure toughest guy I've ever faced. Really? And I respect the hell out of him. I've wrestled him a couple of times after that in Japan. Okay. We had good matches, everything was cool, you know. Yeah. And I got a lot of respect for Gypsy Joe. I mean, he's really cool. He's a really good guy. Well,
I want to tell the world this because this has been brought up a whole lot. No, it wasn't a street fight or anything like that. You know, in Memphis, Tennessee, if you wanted to get over in Memphis, you had to be that real tough guy and hellraiser and talk trash on the tube and stuff like that, and where the people can really believe in you that you are a tough guy. And so, and I told the Patriots when we went out there, I said, you know, he said, I'm going to be a little tough on you and stuff like that. He said, I said, I'm not going to knock your eyeball out or anything like that. I said, but we kind of got to lay them in because the people was real close. The TV and they were doing a filming in Memphis. It was real close, and the people could just, you know, at ringside, they could hear everything. And so I couldn't, you know, it's not like at a house show, you can call spots and all that, and people said, oh, you know, they don't know what we're saying. But the television in Memphis was that you had to really just lay it in, and you couldn't really talk and stuff like that. But no, going back to him, no, I wasn't trying to knock his head off. I just wanted it to look like that. I meant business because they were futuring me to be having a match with Jerry Lawler, and I wanted to show my very best. But nothing against him at all. He did what he was supposed to do. Those guys came down to the TV station and they got paid. They got paid good money to put us over, and then they go back and they show their friends on their job. My understanding that, man, look what Coco, he left a mark on me. He left this and probably the Moondogs, they was rough too. I mean, they would beat the hell out of the guys themselves, but they came down there for that. It just wasn't regular wrestlers out here on the road and stuff like that. These guys here had jobs and stuff like that. And on Saturday mornings, they just came down there to put guys put us over. And so, I mean, that's how it was. And I just want to clear that up. I have nothing against the Patriot. The Patriot did a hell of a job for me, and I want to thank him. And there wasn't really nothing.
If you're new here, be sure to hit subscribe. If you liked the video, please make sure to leave a like and a comment below and tell us your thoughts. If you wanted to help out the channel as well, we also have memberships available, and you can check out our Twitch links in the description box below, as well as join our Discord. That's all we have for you today. We'll see you in the next one.